Okay, let me get this fired up here. All right, so today I'm talking about buyer and seller checklists or plans in CINC. Um, I just actually used one today, started one today to on the house that I got under contract today. So I'll be able to tell you guys how it goes. But I built these out, and feel free to use them. So to get it set up, or to once you get a place under contract, just click on the lead, go to reminders and plans, and there will be pictures in this afterwards. And then click start plan and select your plan. After starting the plan, you'll have tasks to complete for the next 31 days. I've made it 31, but obviously I know that there's some deals that are longer or shorter, but just make sure you're hitting those tasks as you go through the process, whatever your time frame is or your timeline is, until the place is closed. Here's a screenshot of where the reminders and plans section is over here. Once you select the lead, and then here is start plan. And as you'll see here, you can select buyer in contract checklist or seller in contract checklist, whatever you are working on. And then once you select that, here are all the tasks, and there's more I'll show you in a sec, but these are the tasks that need to be done. And feel free to let me know if I need to add or adjust anything. And then seller checklist that was a buyer checklist. The seller one is really similar, minus scheduling inspections and that sort of thing, which I'll show you the differences in a sec. But the checklist is designed to make sure we're following all the timelines and getting all the necessary documents to escrow or the lender if you're working on the buyer side. And it just helps keep the deal on track. And then I've added in here, there's 2 times kind of throughout the process where I'm reminding people, or the task will remind you to make sure all the docs are sent in, because I know there's been some cases where some docs get forgotten until the very end, and
scrambling for signatures.
Yeah, and so this is hopefully going to help mitigate that and avoid any hiccups right near the end of closing. And then, like I talked about, it's just a good way to stay on track with your buyer and seller clients, and it's easy to initiate once you get someone under contract. A couple buttons and you're ready to go. And then, do you have any questions before I show you what the plans look like?
Yeah, I got a question. So, are you able to kind of like alter it at all? Like, if there's like a special circumstance, like if somebody needs like a phase 1, or I don't know, just kind of like a different inspection or something like that, or
yeah,
all cash.
Yeah, you can. Well, yeah, you can add a reminder, or if you go in and create your own plan for that certain scenario, you can just copy this one, and then you can add or delete or edit the steps along with it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'll talk about that too. So we'll go to CINC here, and then we go down to plans, and then you can click templates. These are active right here, the people that are in it. But if you go to templates, you'll be able to see what's in the plan. So here's the buyer one. So as soon as that button is flipped into under contract, it'll have a task to schedule inspections, because as a buyer, that's pretty much the first thing you're going to do. And then send all new docs to escrow/lender. Make sure the lender and the escrow officer are up to date with the sales agreement, any addenda that were put in, lead-based paint disclosures, etc.
How like detailed would we want this to be? Do we want to have like a action as an email to send to like a template email to send to your buyer, like with the instructions of what's to expect and like congrats, blah blah blah?
Yeah, we could add that. Personally, I usually kind of just talk through that on the phone with someone.
I do as well, but I really like it to be in an email. Like,
yeah. So we can. I don't know if I can hook that into here. I guess I can. So I can email, and then so I can go through and build out a template email for it, and then that'll send immediately. I'll have it send immediately after that button is just click. So yeah, that's a good idea. And then 3 days after, I think is what I put earnest money. Yep, because earnest money is due in 3 days. You'll have a task reminding you. So after day 3 business days, make sure that's done. Same thing. This is when the inspection period is finished. I set it to 10 business days, which is the standard for Oregon. This is when a task is complete, you can have it send a text to yourself or whatever, but we're going to be the ones adjusting it or completing it, so I left that blank. And then here's another one, sending docs to lender. After the inspection is done, you usually either have a repair addendum or some sort of addendum to get over to the necessary parties that need it. This is one that I've been forgetting, unfortunately.
For sure.
So I added that in there. Submit and complete the broker demand. I have been waiting till the last minute to do that, and I need to get better at that, so I threw that in there as well. And then schedule a time to make sure your buyer has scheduled their signing. I know that's pretty much the escrow officer is going to take care of that, but it's always a good thing to double check. And then schedule a time with the listing agent when you can hand the keys off to your buyer, and then the deal is completed. And once the deal is completed, here is the link for our spreadsheet to put your sale into the tracker. And then if we go back to the seller one, like I said, it's really similar. And I'll do a welcome email to the sellers too. But no inspections need to be scheduled, so I removed that. But if there's any docs that you need to send to the lender, there's a reminder for that. Make sure the buyer has got their earnest money deposited and you have a receipt of that. Here's the inspection period being done, another reminder for docs, broker demand, talk with the buyer's agent, when they're going to hand keys off. That's Spanish. And then deal completed. So there's not many steps to it, but I think it's going to be a good way for us to, have something that's automatically there.
Yeah.
So you're not having to go back up all the time and see when the deal got started, all that good stuff.
And these are the big steps for sure.
Yeah. And there's smaller checkpoints along the way, but like these ones have to be done. And like the inspection period, that's like the main thing that you got to get through.
Totally.
Especially on the seller side. So yeah.
This is great. Thanks, John.
And yeah, they're public. I think anyone can add them to their clients. So have at it. And then I sent everyone a new broker demand form that I filled that I made last night. It's just a little bit cleaner than the old one that I made. So, and that does have a template in the. I guess I don't have it right here, but there is a template in DocuSign for that as well already. So, yeah.
Cool.